Hi everyone. So we're gonna do another garden tour. I said the last one was the last one, but I was so excited about upgrading the big garden and doing the raised bed. I did a video on that. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But it inspired me to keep going and plant some more seeds, see how things go. So let's go take a look.
So this is my miscellaneous bucket. Apparently I'm really bad at growing vegetables, but really good at growing weeds. So I said I thought these were radishes, but they're not, and I think they're just a weed. And then this carrot's kind of fallen over, but I mean they're all kind of like that when they start, so we'll see if he grows anything. I actually planted lettuce here and none of the lettuce came up, and then I guess he was from my first round of carrots and he wasn't ready yet, so now he's growing. These are my bok choy, purple lady bok choy. This one's kind of getting pretty beat up. I don't know if it's because he's on the edge and the bugs can get to him, but this one's doing pretty good. I'm not sure how big they need to get before I harvest them, but he's growing. Morning glories are still taking over everywhere. There's no support here. They're just growing on top of themselves now. If you find morning glories somewhere, or you have a friend that grows them, it's super easy to save seeds from these. They grow these seed pods, and these are nowhere close to ready. They get a lot bigger, and then you have to let them dry up. And then you can keep those, and there'll be morning glory seeds on the inside. So it's not from the actual flower itself, but from the seed pods. My poor rosemary, he's dying, and I'm just over it. I'm not drilling holes, I'm just letting him go. But what's happening, I believe, is when it rains or I water these, mostly when it rains, the rain runs down the leaves and right into the pot. So really I could just probably move it, but I mean, I'm a professional procrastinator and I've just ended up giving up on it. So this is the cucumber that I planted from the seeds that I got from an online friend. We did a seed swap, but only 1 out of 10 germinated, so I just stuck him here. I don't think he's gonna have room to grow. This plant is a tomato plant. He is also a volunteer. I've got my hand over the tomato because I am so confused about it. I didn't even plant tomatoes near here or plant tomatoes in this pot before, and then this started growing. Had a bunch of weeds growing in the bottom and I just let them go. When I went to pick them out, I noticed that, oh my gosh, that's a tomato plant. And they're actually doing really well, and they're starting to get tomatoes. And I think I might get tomatoes in time, but tell me if I'm crazy, but this tomato is purple, isn't it? You see that, right? So I didn't plant tomatoes here. I didn't grow any purple tomatoes this year, and somehow that's a purple tomato. The heck happened? Like, how, like, what? So anyways, besides that mystery, we're gonna go to the big garden, and I'll warn you, there's not a lot happening in there, but I am excited about a few things, so let's go take a look. The only thing that's really growing in here right now is the peppers. They always seem really small at the beginning and then have a second round, but they've got lots. They're just loaded with jalapenos. There's some there. Itty bitty baby ones. Lots of flowers at the top. They're doing really good. My lone bell pepper that's left. I think this one might be a bell pepper, but this one is doing pretty good, and he's making peppers. And there's lots of flowers. You can see what the little stem, the little part that sticks out of the flower where it gets pollinated, and then it's starting to grow the pepper. That's really cool. And everything else looks really empty, but me and my niece, she helped me plant a bunch of different seeds in here. And the seeds are pretty old, but we'll see if anything decides to grow. It's only been a few days. Oh. I don't know what we planted here. Oh my goodness, lettuce? I don't know what that is, but there's something growing. There's something else growing right here. Yay! I thought the season was over. I got inspired and
I am going to do a fall garden. I'm going to try to extend my gardening season, and yeah, it's not over till you make it over. See you guys next time.